Hi everybody, my name is Nina and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to film another video kind of going along with my makeup artist series, I guess you want to call it. Well, I didn't really call it anything. I've just been kind of making videos on the topic of becoming a makeup artist and esthetician and kind of the whole beauty industry. Just kind of putting out videos with tips and tricks that I have learned along the way myself. I have been working as a makeup artist for almost 5 years now, but I'm getting a lot more into it because I do still have a full-time job and always had. I was always in school full-time and always working full-time while also being a makeup artist, and because it is my passion and it's something that I just never ever stopped doing. So in this video I decided to come up with a few tips. Basically this video is going to be for somebody that is just starting out as a makeup artist or wants to become a makeup artist but doesn't know when to start, how to start, what to do, and kind of how to go towards that passion or how to follow their passion and their goal basically. So I wrote down a few tips that I think will kind of help you get all your thoughts together and I guess help you decide what your next step should be. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. I kind of wrote them down just so I'm trying to have this video like nice and organized for you because I know it's hard when, you know, somebody's kind of talking all over the place. So the first thing is I want to touch upon is the best time is now, because I know we are in a pandemic currently and there's a lot of things going on, and a lot of businesses were closed and many weddings and things like that were postponed. Well, right now I'm getting myself actually the highest clientele outreach ever. So a lot of customers and a lot of brides, a lot of girls, a lot of people are reaching out looking for a makeup artist or a hairstylist for their wedding, because a lot of people are rescheduling and a lot of people are last minute deciding to keep their date, but some makeup artists are not currently working, or they can't, or they're booked for that date, or they have to reschedule their current clients first and things like that. So there's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now, but right now is actually the best time to find clients and to start working, of course, if you are allowed to in your state currently. Also, don't wait. If this is a passion of yours, if this is something that you've been thinking about for a long time, if this is something you enjoy doing, or it's something that you've kind of been doing but never really charged money for it, and it's always kind of in the back of your mind as something that you would want to do, just start doing it. I know it sounds so simple and so cliche to say because everybody says it, just do it, just start doing it, but it's so true and I can relate to this myself. Just start now and you won't regret it. You have to start somewhere. The next thing you will probably ask is, what about a makeup kit? The number one thing I want to say is that don't think that you need this huge makeup case in order to call yourself a makeup artist or in order to be able to take clients, because that is not the case. A true and a real professional really doesn't need that many tools and doesn't need a million eyeshadow palettes. I'll tell you that right now, because most brides want the same thing. And when it comes to foundation and concealers and things like that, I can do a whole video on like products to get you started as a makeup artist. You can buy an $80 foundation palette that has everything from the lightest foundation color to the darkest foundation color, and then you can mix them to create whatever shade you basically need. You can use it to contour and things like that. So that is what you will need. You will need blushes, shadows, and lipsticks and setting spray and like a powder. So it's really just the basics you probably already have, and basics that you don't need to spend a lot of money on. There's a lot of really great makeup out there that works beautiful, that is not very expensive. Do your research and you will find products that work for you that are not very expensive, and it will take time. Just start building your kit little by little. If things that matter to you or that you feel that need to be more expensive, spend the money on it, of course, but that is something that will come over time. Don't think that you will need 20,000 eyeshadow palettes and lipstick colors, because that's not true. you know, really only need one or two, because most shadow palettes have similar shades in them, and things like that. I'll tell you, I use the same two palettes probably every single time I go to do somebody's makeup, just simply because it fits beautiful on everybody and I don't need those other ones. I try to venture out and buy a couple different ones, but every time I start doing somebody's makeup or I'm at a wedding, I always gravitate towards the same colors, towards the same palettes that I know that are good. So don't stress yourself out over the kit aspect of it, because that is something that will come with time and something that you can simply build now with a budget to get you started, and then you can add on to it as you go. The next thing I'm going to recommend you do is have an Instagram and a Facebook page for your business, your beginning business, as well as make business cards. Go on Vistaprint or Moo or Zazzle or Etsy and create makeup cards. Business cards for yourself, to present yourself, to have a brand colors or things that will describe you and who you are and what your brand is as a makeup artist, I guess. Just have business cards just to have with you to give to people when you meet somebody or when you go somewhere, when you do makeup on somebody. You can give them a few business cards just to have so they could share it with others, and have your phone number on there, your Instagram link, your Facebook link, where you're located, and your name. Those are really the only things that you need on there, so people know where to contact you, how to reach you, who you are, and of course describe who you are and what you do, because that is really important. It makes you seem more professional and prepared, and yes, that's definitely a start to your business, so definitely get some business cards to get you started as well. Again, it's not an essential thing, but it is something that will present you better to other people that in your future clients. Of course, nowadays everything is through social media, and that is especially the Instagram platform and Facebook as well. Everybody, think about it like this: when you're looking for a nail artist or a lash artist or a new esthetician that you want to go to, where do you go? I don't Google people. I go on Instagram because I want to see their work. I want to go on their profile. I will look at their profile. I will look at their location and their work. And that is what I want to see as a consumer. So that is exactly what you should be working on yourself. So create an Instagram and a Facebook, like I said. Keep it very professional. Now, this is my personal opinion. Many people may not agree with this, but I feel like as a makeup artist, if you're working on other people and if you're trying to attract clientele and if you're trying to do weddings, for example, or proms or whatever the case may be, I think that you should be more so posting photos of other people, meaning you post your work doing makeup on other people. Because as a consumer, once again, when I go to find a makeup artist, I'm going to look on their page and see how they do makeup on other people, not how they do their makeup, their own makeup. Because everybody can do their makeup nicely because they know what works for them, but not many people see other people's faces and what looks good on them. So my tip on this would be post frequently and post your work on other people, especially before and after photos. Those work great because it's eye-catching and people kind of see what you had to work with and what you have made them look like. So that's going to be a really great thing for you to post, as well as be consistent. I know it's hard when you don't have a lot of clients when you first begin, but that is where free services come in. You will have to in the beginning give free services to either your friends, your family, things like that, to just have some work to get you going, to start practicing more and to start posting more. So the more that you practice and the more that you post, the more exposure that you're going to get, and people are going to recognize you like, oh, that's the girl that does makeup. So you need to start somewhere, and unfortunately you will have to do most likely makeup for free for some people, just to build a portfolio and to practice a little bit. So that will be a nice thing. Another thing I can recommend is partnering up with some local photographers. Join some Facebook groups. Type in wedding weddings in Rhode Island, or weddings in Florida or Miami, or whatever the case may be. Just type in local wedding Facebook groups where brides post looking for either photographers, DJs, florists, makeup artists, hairstylists. So that is what I personally do, and that was where I get a lot of my clients, is on Facebook groups. There's constant messages on there and posts about people looking for hairstylists, DJs, makeup artists. And oftentimes I'll just leave a comment. I'll make it very simple for them. Don't make it too wordy. Just tag your Facebook page and attach a picture of your work, or your Instagram page and attach a picture of your work, so people can quickly see, okay, makeup artist, click on the picture. If they like the picture, they'll reach out to you. If not, they'll keep scrolling. So make it very accessible and easy for them to read and to see. That's actually a huge one. But getting back to posting your work, because you can partner with photographers that are building their portfolio and that need other people to do their models' makeup, for example. That way you will, again, practice, and you will get beautiful photos to post on your social media to say that, hey, I did makeup on this person with this photographer. It's just something that's going to make your profile look really good. And I've seen a lot of photographers reaching out saying if there's any makeup artists that want to collaborate, just look for this information, look for local photographers, reach out yourself if you see somebody starting out, or just reach out and offer your services for free and say, if you have a photo shoot coming up, I will gladly do makeup for you, and as long as I get to have some of the photos to post on my profile. And that will be a great way for you to, again, build your portfolio and practice. So that is, I think, the biggest thing to get you started, and you have to be consistent. You have to constantly be looking for leads and constantly be looking for people to collaborate with, and just keep practicing your makeup, keep posting, keep getting that exposure in your area. What I did myself actually is I would just invite friends or girls that I knew over my house, or go to their house, and I would do their makeup. And what I did is I went on Amazon and I bought a ring light. And I would just do their makeup. I would take their before, I would do their makeup, and then I would turn on the ring light. I would put them against a nice white background, and I would take their photo just with my iPhone. I never really used professional cameras. A couple times I did, but I noticed that there's really not that much big of a difference if you just use your phone. iPhone quality is just as good. Honestly, when you're posting an Instagram picture, of course it's gonna look more beautiful with a professional camera, but whenever I post still with my iPhone, it still can be done so beautifully, and people still ask me if it's professional photos. You just have to get the right angle, and if you have really good lighting, like from a ring light or a box light or a soft light, wherever it is, you can get just a good angle of the makeup and of the person whose makeup you did. Just have them look down. My tip is, don't have people close their eyes, just tell them look down. That way their eyelids are nicely just like looking down, showing the makeup, rather than squinting and closing their eyes. That is my personal tip. But my iPhone works beautiful. I still use it to this day for all of my Instagram pictures for the makeup that I do. That's really all I got for you guys today. I hope this video was helpful. Please leave comments down below if you have any questions at all. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.